Dubai opened its doors, and a lot of wealthy people spend money buying property in Dubai. Okay, so this is the English lesson. We will read vocabulary first, and then we will read the article.
Welcome to our channel, IELTS test. My name is Teacher Lani. I'm from USA, Hawaii. Thank you so much for checking our channel. You will find here a lot of variety of IELTS English learning videos, cue cards, sample questions with good topics related vocabulary. Also, another teacher will be working with you named Jyothi. If you have any questions, please see the info description below and please subscribe. Thank you so much and happy learning.
This is Teacher Lani. Today we're going to discuss world wealthy buy property in Dubai to flee pandemic. So as you know, a lot of countries on lockdown, and it is difficult to travel and move around and do business. So I guess Dubai opened its doors, and a lot of wealthy people spend money buying property in Dubai. Okay, so this is the English lesson. We will read vocabulary first, and then we will read the article. Vocabulary. Upscale. Upscale means expensive and designed to appeal to wealthy. They own a huge house in upscale neighborhood. Penthouse. A property on the top floor of the tall building. The view over the city from the penthouse apartment was incredible. Archipelago. Archipelago. A large group of islands. Jakarta is the biggest city on the Indonesian archipelago. Administer. To give medicine to someone. A nurse came to his room to administer the drug. Lure. To make someone do something, go somewhere, etc. Especially by offering a reward. The event was organized in attempt to lure customers into the store. Capital flight. Capital flight means a situation in which large amounts of money move out from the country, usually due to economic problems. Capital flight has been a persistent problem in the country for decades. Okay. So if you have any questions, please comment and type below. And I will try to read the article now. World's wealthy buy property in Dubai to flee pandemic. As vaccines roll out unevenly worldwide and new infections force countries to extend restrictions, wealthy foreign buyers have flooded Dubai high-end property market on one of the few places in the world where they can dine, shop, and do business in person. Okay, great. Any questions here? Pretty much this probably, right? So unevenly means spread out unevenly. Okay. Sales of Dubai upscale properties soared 230% in the first quarter of 2021 compared to the same period last year. A record-breaking 90 properties worth over 2.7 million each were sold last month, on top of 84 in March, according to the real estate consultancy Property Monitor. There were 54 such sales in all 2020. As you can see, a lot of properties were sold. I mean, that means not 100%, it's doubled. Okay, so let's continue. Tons of people are coming to in and buying multi-million-dollar properties on the spot, said Matthew Cook, who manages the penthouse sales in Dubai Palm Jumeirah. and artificial archipelago. Archipelago, as you know, is sets of islands. So Dubai is palm. So it looks like this. So if somebody don't know, I'm gonna show you how it looks like with a little visual. Okay, it's quite beautiful. So all of these artificial islands, that means it's been built by man with like lots of sand. It's literally house on the sand. But people are buying here because they want to escape their country's pandemic. Okay, so it's quite beautiful, and this hotel is very popular. Palm Jumeirah. It's one of the first hotels they built. Okay, let's go back to. All right. Oh, sorry. Since first reopening to tourists last summer, Dubai has pitched itself as the world's pandemic-friendly vacation spot with no quarantine requirements. Okay, so interesting that Dubai is open for travel and business, so a lot of people go there. Arriving tourists helped drive a surge in coronavirus cases in January, but in the United Arab Emirates has still fared relatively well during the pandemic. The country of over 9 million has administered 10.6 million vaccine doses, relying heavily on China Sinopharm vaccine. Dubai offers other vaccines options including Pfizer BioNTech and Oxford AstraZeneca. Sorry. To get vaccine, all of one needs is to residence visa, which the city already gives to high-end property buyer. So basically, when you buy property, you get visa to live, residential visa to live in Saudi Arabia. Okay. New initiative to lure wealthy foreigners include remote work visas, retirement visas, and long-term golden visa. I don't know what golden visa is. Interesting. The UAE also has altered its strict Islamic legal code, allowing unmarried couples to live together and non-citizens to follow foreign laws for divorce and inheritance. Interesting. Dubai has long benefited from capital flight. Homeowners on the Palm Jumeirah, which saw 43% of all April sales, include the political elite from countries like Nigeria, Syria, and Lebanon, all searching for a safe place to park their savings. So as you can understand, a lot of rich people hide their money in Dubai. All right. Now, they joined by wealthy buyers from Europe, India, China, and even Russia. There's a lot of Russian millionaires soared in the last 10, 20 years. Seeking a better quality of life as the pandemic continues, in March, the Palm had its second highest residential sale even when the Swiss family bought a mansion worth whopping $30.2 million. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, here's the discussion. This is the questions. So I'm going to ask you questions and you guys can type answers. What are your thoughts on the high-end property boom in Dubai? What are your thoughts? What are you thinking about people buy expensive property in Dubai? Is it a good idea, a bad idea? So the second question was, if you could buy upscale property anywhere in the world, where would you choose? The third question, what are the most expensive neighborhoods in your town or city? What are the most expensive neighborhoods in your town or city? In my town in Hawaii, most expensive one is Waikiki, where property could cost up to $1 million, like apartments. So it's very expensive. Has the pandemic affected property prices where you live? Number 4 question. Has the pandemic affected property prices where you live? Number 5. Have you been to Dubai? If so, could you see yourself living there? If not, would you like to? So I have never been in Dubai. I have relatives there. I would love to visit one day, probably after pandemic, and it should be fun. Okay, further discussion. Do you spend much time looking for property to buy? Do you guys invest money into property? Second question. Do you know anyone who owns a lot of property? Okay, so the first question I can answer. I am looking all the time, try to buy cheap and expensive property, because I believe that when you invest into buying land or house, nobody can just steal it, you know. But if you buy expensive jewelry or some, like, I don't know, car, that somebody can damage or steal your property. So in my mind, I rather buy land because it's very difficult to steal your land. And number 2, do you know anyone who owns a lot of property? I don't know. Like, I know one guy, he owns huge properties where he built like 10 houses on it. It's like half of the mountain. But I think one of the largest property owners in Hawaii is a Facebook owner. He owns thousands of acres in Kauai Island. That's what I know. And you know, a lot of rich people like to buy land. They like to buy farms and land and property. So there you go. How many homes have you lived in? Which did you like the best? Wow, that's an interesting question. I have traveled to 10 countries, and I lived in each country short amount of time. When I stayed in London, I've lived in probably 3 or 4 houses. I like my house in near Hampstead because I live close to the park. I like living close to the nature and park. And yeah, that was probably one of the nicest places I lived. Which of your friends and family has nicest house or apartment? We have a friend who lives near the lake. That's a very beautiful house, and he's got private pool and all that. That's what I like the best. It's beautiful. Would you like to build home someday? Absolutely. I would love to build a home. It's my dream to build my own design, to build a home, and I would love my home to have a glass windows or glass doors, because I like to see outside, and ideally I would like to build it in natural settings so I can see the trees or lake or ocean or something like that. All right, so this is the end of their lesson. I hope you guys liked it and enjoyed. I gotta go to do another lesson. So daily news today. Again, world wealthy buy property in Dubai to flee pandemic. Comment your thoughts. If you have any questions, if you're interested in more of these lessons, let me know, and I will definitely come back for more. Take care. We're going to finish this now. Thank you for watching this video. I'm planning to upload more English learning videos again. Please subscribe to this channel, IELTS Listening Test, for more helpful IELTS and English learning videos. I will also want to let you know that I'm teaching online and offline. If you need any private lessons, please contact me at iolannischool@gmail.com. Thank you.